So you know that shit is tight. That corner's a bad, mother sucker, yeah. She's a bad, mother sucker. Oh, let's go.
All right, y'all, here we go. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. What? We're tramping through the bush. On and on we push. Sifting through the lucid, lukewarm limericks of poets that met their demise, my soldiers and I journey towards the jesters that remain that think they'll be jousting with me. You peasants are sick to think you can entrap the poetess, knowing I set spells in motion, back channeling incantations to your cerebral cortex to collect your carnal cravings. Cause see, I tried to be kind, stay regal, and mind my own, but I see ignorance wants to violate my home. See, they done got shit twisted. Tried to snatch a throne from up under me. Keep your friends close, but you can't even closer, cause they thought they knew Evander. Had to ignite the phoenix and set poetess free. And now they want a war? They're already 2 steps behind. I sent spies to tantalize with their melodic third eyes, trapped in a trance of tethered thighs, those thick chanteuses tramped up the loins and locked you in with those savory words that seared souls like Iroh's teeth. Those seductively double-crossed legs and batting lashes that had you thinking they came to play nice, yet the opposite defines us, for we are not pleasant, fine, nor subtle. The opposite defines us. You've never seen warriors like this, betrothed of the master firebender. They are the Okonime, and I am their queen, channeling the alchemy of the Aries. That fire is shut up in our bones, but you can't see where we're going. Did you hear that? Ah, the first tribute sings the song of the suicidal psalmist. So let us pray. Abba, for this very reason, I remind you to fan into flame the gift of your hand, which is in you through the laying on of my hands. Selah. These sinners are sweltering in our forest furnace. The heat from our trap has them dazed. The symphony of crackling hearts enlighten our gaze. The embers emphatically dance around their gaseous tears. They leer on the surface of toxic atmospheres. The fumes of fear are everywhere. I told you I tried to play fair, but tonight you begged for rebuttal. You chose violence, so I came to serve a massacre. I'll feed the people the manna they deserve. Pause.
This year, Halloween fell on the weekend. You see, me and PPC went trick-or-treating. Like, how many words can you preserve? No rehearsed, we just a deadly verse. We'll leave you spellbound like that hound in the background. Third eye might be found if not a clown. You see, these word tricks can quickly turn you into a treat. Like a teen learning how to beat. Baby, I'm raw. 5'4", but the biggest I ever saw. Without flaw, that's not me. But you know, when I swing that pen, the more blood flew, leaving you lying like beep. Are they pumping? That's a negative cold blue. From unlock dopeness, yep, I'm focused right. Extra hype, cause my destiny's in my sights. That's focused insight. So you see, I write to get right. So fuck around and make a left. I'm 40-yard dashing until I'm out of breath. Like hocus pocus, let me blink to the point. You see, my brothers, this ain't what you want. So soar away here on your broom if you coming and you spitting that no. But if you're not getting swept away, then that's a tenfold for let's go.
Let's go. Yes. I'm irreplaceable, which is irrefutable, non-executable, but allow me to execute a you on you and walk the fuck away because that's what you would do. See, these curves have you thinking of adverbs, but this bitch is the subject and the predicate. Even though you know now that do it like me, but she is the pro in this piece. See, I ain't trying to school you or mentally screw you. I just need you to see that I speak truth in my sentences. But I'm also contradictory, so I guess that proves my antithesis. Because you will be dumbfounded, meaning 100 million of your brain cells absconded. But allow me to give you a mental release. See, I believe in giving action through passion. If you need a word, I'm thinking of a verb, skip. See, let's skip past the bullshit as you mentally stimulate my mind. Penetrate the depths of my soul to free me of this anguish. Only then will I allow you to explore and sample my love languages. That's that piece.
Let's talk about the Walking Dead. You see mindless, crazed, heartless beings. That's the same thing I see when I look into society. Dope got them hung off of getting high as rope, mindless, not conscious of what they do, living in their own world, not caring about the constant ridicule. See, they crazed. They only caring about where they get their next hit from, and some flip the script and they aiming and pulling their trigger at their target, not caring if they hit or miss. Now we got another mother or father grieving from missing their child from being a target that they didn't even have a choice in. Hoods infested by zombies, veins infiltrated by dope, noses invaded by coke, whether they snort it or smoke it. Now they bathe themselves in PCP water and their souls have no hope. Their eyes have no sight to see what is truly their reality. And y'all know mushrooms got them seeing what's not there. Don't you know you a heathen to the one that be preaching, but not following the words of their own tongue? But they'll blindly follow the knowledge that they were spoon fed when they was young. Come with me as I take you on this journey, the streets of the walking dead. See, in they head, they want to be Christ-like, but they don't want to live Christ-like. They even part their lips, Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you, but the whole time they got their peace and they want to be upon you. See, everybody got their own view, their own scriptures that they want you to be confined to. And if you don't believe what they believe, then that's when they want to slander you. It is not your fault. That is because the words that you speak is more heavier than their truth. It's also not your fault that they will only reason with the reasoning that's in their head. This is why they will always be the walking dead. The poet has spoken.
So I guess it's my go. So I say, hey, yo, the South got something to say, and it's gonna come out my mouth today. This for the folks that got tired of waiting and decided to kick in the door and put the game in a chokehold so we can get the respect that we owe. So, Dr. King, I'm living your dream. I'm just doing it like Malcolm X by any means, and I'm not stopping till I'm rich like Oprah Winfrey, a Southern Belle that was raised on the east side of Nashville, Tennessee. That's right, she from the home team. So my Southern pride ain't defined by no rebel flag. Nah. Matter of fact, this is for soldiers that laid down and had a country built on their back. So when I bet you 3 stacks that this piece is about to be so unapologetic that Miss Jackson gonna have to kiss my ass. Cause see, in the South, the Junkers was the ones chasing the ice cream man. And he gonna say you something that's gonna make you lose your teeth. And if your mama sent you to the candy lady, you better not bring back nothing sweet. And you can her yelling down the street, don't let the street lights beat your feet, cause she trying to protect you from something you can't see. Cause just because it's quiet don't mean there's peace. Cause it's always quiet in the country, but just because you don't hear it, don't mean that it ain't strange fruit falling from those trees. And shout out to Billie Holiday, because even though she went from the South, she was speaking for the ancestors that came before me. But when them street lights come on, that's when them boys come out. They love being a gangster. They got a pocket full of stones and 25 lighters on the dresser. Yes, sir. And they just trying to get paid because everybody wants to be a baller. And yeah, they live a little lawless and know they can't afford lawyers. But being impoverished is the main variable to the problem, like 10x plus y equals whatever. But they trying to figure out a different type of algebra, like should they put gas in the tank or food on the table? Mouth full of gold, driving box Chevys and don'ts. Accent so thick that it's like we got our own lingo. Speaking so fast that it's like we talking in codes. Matter of fact, normally I got a crowd for this part, so I'm gonna have to do this part by myself. But I'm gonna do a little Southern test. I'm gonna say the first part, and I guess I'll say the rest. They don't say four, we say four. We don't say door, we say dough. We don't want more, we want more. And shout out to A-Ball and MJG. But speaking of thick, have y'all seen our sisters? Yams, cornbread, and cabbage got them built like stallions. Definition of beauty's image in a world full of trends, but still remain classic. And you best believe we protect our queens with this open carry. See, the South Side of 65 represents everything we stand for and stand on. This ain't just a land that Plymouth Rock landed on. This is the land where the cultural roots was planted on. And since this is the land where our ancestors were stranded on, I'm going to make sure that this is the land that we get our 40 acres on, South Side.
Proverbs tells us that the righteous fall 7 times, but rise up again. So if you trip and stay down, you are letting Satan win. As conceding to defeat is not inherent in our design, when you fall, dust yourself off, get up, and get back in line. With that in mind, recall the last time you were motivated to defeat temptation, refusing to yield your position as a royal priesthood and holy nation. The thing about kings and queens is that everything about them is distinguished, and despite the responsibility that comes with the title, the role is not readily relinquished. So as royalty in the kingdom of Christ, you are called to be peculiar. Make it known that you were bought with a price and that Jesus is your ruler. For this life is not about you. It is not even your own. You have no age of maturity. You will never be grown. Like everyone in the Bible, you have your own unique story. Every success, every failure, every trial is for his glory. If you're like Rahab, falling to the sin of prostitution, rise up, kings and queens, and let him give you restitution. If you're like Jonah, fall into the sin of insurrection, rise up, kings and queens. His guidance is rooted in circumspection. If you're like David, falling to the sin of fornication, rise up, kings and queens, and let him be your sanitation. If you're like Jacob, fall into the sin of deception, rise up, kings and queens, and just have faith in his protection. For I have fallen as a wife, and I have fallen as a daughter. I have fallen as a therapist, and I have fallen as a mother. I have fallen as a teacher. I have fallen as a friend, and he tells me what I am telling you, get up and try again. You know, the problem with staying down is that if you don't know who you serve, you may believe when you've made your worst mistake that God will give you what you deserve, a life full of suffering, a slow and gruesome death, a home in the lake of fire with a lifetime of regret, eternal wailing and gnashing of teeth, dismissal from his presence, captivity and chains of darkness, separation from his essence. So I challenge you, now that you're aware of his command, heed his word, minimize your falls, resolutely decide to stand. Put Satan on notice that his efforts are an exercise in futility, for God built us and he made us well for perpetual utility. He came that we might have life and have it more abundantly, make mistakes, but learn from them, then be with him eternally. In peace.
Boy, on my mama, that's the dope shit you can only get on the corner, baby. Believe it.
Yo, welcome back to another week, man. Y'all know we got the best strain of uncut dopeness. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, man, and tap all the way in. Y'all, we coming to the end of what I call one of the most amazing seasons poetically a host could ever ask for. So I thank y'all for all the support that y'all giving me in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Y'all know what it is. Man, this show here is still gonna be running, but now I have time to join y'all in that VIP section, the best one in the world. And we're gonna have church. We're gonna talk about what's going on. We're gonna go hard in the chat. That's what it's gonna be all about, getting to know each other for real, for real. But I ain't gonna keep it rolling, man. This week right here, man, this show is about to be as dope as that dang gone spotlight that was brought to us by the one and only Poetic, man. You already know what it was. It was voted in by the best group in the world, PPC. They thought she was the best strand, so they brought it to us this week right here. And man, we ain't even gonna talk about that drive-by. Y'all, it was more like a walk they ass down, then get close to them, and boom! I'm trying to tell you, because it was still fire. It was just, it went a drive-by. But they damn sure killed some shit, I tell you what. So let's get to it, man, this week. My first queen on this thing, man, y'all just heard her. That was just a sample of what she got going. My first queen lives by the motto, man. His words, no, her words, his work, man. Knowing that the same way the higher power brings forth life, her words too can spill over and bring forth that same life. So she out here doing, learning early in her life that scars are actually beauty marks. She started writing as a hobby in which she was 11 years old. And since then, she's been writing to bring about societal change, y'all, to provide hope for the people in prison and to advocate for mothers. I know personally that writing has always been, man, when I got them scars on that paper, it come out so beautifully. So I know personally what she's talking about when she says that. So it's my honor to have her on this thing tonight, man. Y'all help me welcome Beauty Mars. Let's
Maternal
go.
health crisis no longer instills fear, but results in clearer vision. This poem was written so you would know the why behind our unrelenting determination to educate and empower as we live up to and follow through on the following dedication. On our honor, we will strive to serve moms and their babies, to monitor faithfully, intervene meaningfully, and create an environment where both can thrive.
Oh, yo, queen. I know, right? How you tonight? What's going on?
I'm so happy to see you
I
again.
know,
Thank you
I
for
know, you're right. No, thank you for coming on, y'all. Y'all don't even know. I saw this queen up close and personal. And I think it was her first time spitting, y'all. And she got up there and she smashed. And she actually kept the name Beauty Marks. And I love that she took that with her because that started with us that night. And it resonated with her. So now I can be like, yo, I saw her spit for the very first time. Not only that, man, she is a dope advocate for so many things that's going on out here. You have to tell us about all the foundation and things that you do. You give people safe journeys into the world as well. You make sure that the mother, the baby, safe, everything, because people don't even realize that us
That's right.
having babies, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the most dangerous things that a black queen can do. So I appreciate the fact that you make sure that we got safe journeys coming through here. How does that feel to work with so much people planting seeds and you get to watch the harvest? Like how does that feel?
It is such a blessing. It is the best decision I've ever made. I truly believe that. So thank you for asking. I love moms. And the tie though with scars, right, is that sometimes we deal with trauma, sometimes we deal with things that have happened to us. And if we bring that into the delivery room, it can hold us back. So we have to get past that stuff so that we can show up our best selves. And so I love being a part of helping women see how powerful they are and
That
that they were designed to give birth. This is not something that anybody else can give you. It's inherent in your design. And so we don't need to let doctors feel like they are God, right? We are the ones who can create life with him. It's not about
right.
anybody else but us and him. And so if we can remember that, we can thrive.
Hey, coming from a doctor in her own field, y'all. On my mama, I will give y'all her credentials, but it don't even matter, right? She's like, doctors are irrelevant, because I mean, for real, back in the day, women was having babies
That's right.
wherever they were. They didn't need all of that. So I definitely understand, man. That's a beautiful thing too. So what's the first piece you're gonna hit us with tonight?
We are going to do half full or half empty. And it comes
Ooh,
from Psalm 27:10.
hey, I say that all the time. Perception. Do you look at your glass half full or half empty? So let me get the hell out of here because my shit is always half. My shit.
Yes. When my mother and father forsake me, the Lord will take me up. If you believe that, then look at the condition of your cup. If your glass is filled 50% of the way, it can be half empty or half full, depending on who you survey. Half empty says, I'm balding, emotional, and overweight. Half full says, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Half empty says, I don't have what it takes to fill this role. Half full says, if nothing else, my faith will make me whole. Half empty says, I'm worthless. I have nothing left to give. Half full says, every member is important. He died that I could live. Half empty says, no one cares or even thinks about me. Half full says, he has countless precious thoughts toward me. Half empty says, I can't talk to anyone. They're all phony. Half full says, I overcome by the word of my testimony. Half empty says, I don't see the benefits of fellowship. Half full says, if two or more are gathered, he is in the midst. Half empty says, I don't have anyone to take care of me. Half full says, he'll provide as he does for the birds and trees. Half empty says, I can't lead. My past is a mess. Half full says, I know my sins are as far as the east is from the west. Half empty says, I don't think prayer works. Nothing goes my way. Half full says, life and death are in the power of what I say. Half empty says, I've been raped. Saving myself has no purpose. Half full says, I'll preserve my body as my reasonable service. Half empty says, I can't trust anyone. My dad walked out on me. Half full says, even to the end of the earth, God will be with me. Half empty says, I can't take another trial or I will fold. Half full says, when I am tried by fire, I will come forth as gold. Life's issues constantly pose the question, is your glass half empty or half full? And your belief in God's word will determine the direction in which you are pulled. For when we apprehend that by his stripes we're already healed, and that through the Holy Spirit true intent can be revealed, when we internalize that no wrong we've done can separate us from the Son, and that every battle in which we'll ever engage, we've already won, when we understand that everything God made, he made it well, and that the life and death of Jesus Christ saved our souls from hell, when we think about the wrong we do and every unclean thing we say, then think about the grace and mercy that follow us each day. When we think about his all-powerful nature, yet how he deals with us so gently, only then will we understand that our cup is never half empty. In peace.
Yeah. I'm coming live from the A, man, but that shit, that deserved the A, man. Can the church say?
Say a woman, man. Can the church say a damn woman? That's what we gonna say. The church gonna say, Shem. Right on with it, man. That piece right there was everything. If y'all ain't, man, that piece put some faith in somebody's soul out there. I promise you it did. I love it. Yo, I can't wait till I bring her back around. My next poet, though. My next poet, man, he's a king. Y'all, we flipping the script tonight. Y'all know we usually have a king close the show, but tonight we got two fire kings coming in the room. Oh, you already know I'm gonna pivot. I'm gonna have to hit a pivot move for the one time and bring another queen up for the one boom boom until the king pop. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see what he got going on. Because he might be able to get in this thing. I don't even want to intro him. If you're gonna act a fool, then we're gonna have to put up the matrix and all of that shit. Y'all know how the matrix go. You don't have to adjust your screen. I don't want to have to do that to him. So you good? Okay. He said he good. So I come on, let it. My first king, he's been writing since his early teens. He is a spoken word poet and author, letting you know to be inspired, and you are purpose. And moving in his purpose, he started performing about 2 years ago and has tore down too many clubs, man, more than a little. He sent me a whole list of them, y'all, so you know what it is. In 2020, this king created the Galaxy of Poets, a nonprofit organization aimed to provide a safe space for all creatives. His mission in life is to help those who deal with mental health challenges. He also uses poetry to heal, y'all, motivate, and inspire. So y'all help me welcome this motherfucking king up here. The poet has spoken. Let's go!
How it feels to be a black man. See, I constantly wonder, will I get a phone call that a black man that's close to me has become deceased by the hands of the police? Y'all don't understand how it feels to be a black man. And I have sons. And I'm terrified that their color will only be verified by homicide.
Yo,
What up, though?
what's going on with it, King?
Man, you know what it is.
Hey, I'm so glad you popped back in. I thought I was gonna have to take a pivot on that thing. So that's a blessing.
Nah.
Hey, Mr.
I'm gonna have to
Busybody.
pivot though. I'm
That's
gonna
what I'm
have to
saying.
pivot though. I did the wrong poem for the speed round, but I got something for you though. Let's go.
I mean, it's all good. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, relaxed environment. Nobody would even knew if you killed it. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I go back in time, you might have been over too, man. You know what I'm saying? But you was so who cares? You know what I'm
Say
saying?
less, say
You know what I
less.
mean? So, like I said, it
Yeah.
was so creep up, but y'all definitely killed the block. But yo, so let's get into it. I was looking at your stuff. It's like Mr. Busybody out here. Not only are you healing people with your words, but you coming around slaughtering people on the slam side. You slay. Turn
I
up.
mean, you know, you gotta have balance and yin and yang. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts, big facts. So how does it feel to be a champion on that side before we even get into the deep rooted stuff you do?
Man, it feels great. Gotta pat myself on the back whenever we have our accomplishments. We gotta definitely enjoy them. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Man, you better, because ain't nobody else really gonna do it for you. You know what I'm talking about? You better pat yourself or learn how to, for real, for real. So definitely.
Absolutely.
Hey, so let's get into it. What all do you have your hands involved in? Because I know you started the whole Galaxy of Toys. It's a non-profit. What all do you guys do? Because it sounds like y'all be putting
Man,
your whole screenplays and shit out here.
man, look, I feel like I was born with multiple hands because what people don't know behind the scenes, what we do, even with yourself putting on a show, it's not all peaches and cream, but we keep fighting the fight, you know what I'm saying? Because if you go through mental health issues, then you know what the next person is going through. It might be more, it might be less, but we all deal with it in some type of way. So um, creating that platform and the people that I have that's on my team, like I couldn't do it without them, so I definitely got to big them up. Um, doing
Stay
different
focused.
events. Yeah, doing different events in different cities. Just making sure that we create a safe space for artists because it's not easy to be an artist. So that's basically what we do. We fight for different. We advocate for different things. Domestic abuse, um, poverty, a lot of different things. So let's go. Hey, yo, poet, come out and play. Hey, yo, poet, come out and play. Hey, yo, poet, come out and play. Come out and play. Throw your fatigues on. Get ready for the war. Grab the 4-4 out the dresser drawer. And when you fucking with the poets, you know what's on. I come through popping. Y'all more sensitive than a daytime soap opera. I get your body tucked tighter than the couch cushion. I don't know who you pushing. I'm an OG in the game. Why you want to go against the grain? Messing with my team. Now I got to aim the beam with the gangster lean and shoot 'em up like dope fiends. Softly, I make the gun speak. Nah, that's the old me. Softly, I make the pen speak. Enter into your dome piece. I make your brains leak with my rhythm of speech. I begin to teach all these little poets how to be just like me. In these streets, gotta pack the heat. Always wear the vest to protect the heartbeat. Stay strong, standing on your own 2 feet all night long. Keep a lookout for the police. Watch your enemies trying to creep. Cop back the hammer on the DE and leave them in pieces. Gangster life is the topic of my thesis. I step to the pulpit, begin to preach. Flows like a messiah, they calling me Black Jesus. I give you the reason, crucifying the season, calling me a young heathen. Fuck with me, I leave you bleeding like a fetus, curled up before the life until death strikes in the middle of the night. Everything is all right, that's what you feeling. But somebody in the hood and you know they killing. I can hear them guns pilling and them tires squilling. Please understand, I'm the man that will jump up in the van when you mess with my fan to come and get you, man, and take you on your last dance. Hey, yo, poet, come out and play. The poet has spoken.
Well, no, it ain't no fire, man, but that shit was fire, man.
That shit was the dopest. I'm talking about I lost whole charge over here. I was like, so I was glad that you spit that the way you spit that, King. Yo, that was definitely the dopest piece for the night. I'm pretty sure it's about to get crunk because you just started a fire in this thing. Believe that. Yo, my next person coming up. This queen right here, she left me speechless, y'all, after I watched her film. It was a poetic brilliance, and the message was so powerful. She earned a spot along some of the top playwrights recognized by Movie Go, and it was so impactful, man. It was a poetic movie, left unspoken, that sheds the light on child's violence, man. And that's something that a lot of people don't talk about. So just the vulnerability of watching her as she did that that poem, y'all, had me in awe. No cap. So I'm just happy to have her on here. And that's just the start of her. She also is the founder of Women's United We Stand, and a volunteer. She's a visionary behind Young Cooks for the Day, a heartwarming initiative serving homeless and underserved kids, channeling her passion into fostering well-being, even when she's in mental health advocate on top of all of that, y'all, with shows like Black Chick Monologue and Menace to Society. Also, this queen is the proud member of the Galaxy of Poets. The Galaxy of Poets are in the house tonight. If y'all can't tell what's going on, man, y'all help me welcome Epiphany.
I'm dunking on everybody that doubted me. Fuck, I look like helping you up. I'm foul as fuck and watching you bleed. They yelling, I'm sportsmanlike conduct. I'm on my AI shit. I contact as I step over these poetry reps call it a tech, well, I'm gonna call it a test. Better believe if I call it my tech, he gonna lay down a rest. And the only decision they get to make is how they want the body displayed. Whether cold in an alley, oops. I mean a long cold with no ally, oops. Or I leave them puzzled as I cross over.
Yo,
Hey, let's go.
I actually love that flyer, yo. That joint went hard in the way you was kicking it on there. You went playing with them on that flyer. I was like, yo, how you feeling today?
I am feeling beautiful. How about you?
Man, I can't complain about Nathaniel in the hood. It's all good. I got the Galaxy of Poets on this thing tonight. I got Beauty Marks on this thing tonight. And tonight has been going
Yes.
absolutely amazing. I love when poets give therapy on so many different levels, like everybody getting a piece of what they need on one show. I love when shows are like that. So this has just been the bomb already. So yes, like tell me what actually Women's United We Stand. What is that?
Women United We Stand is a nonprofit organization. I started I think in 2016. It was to help women of color. And also I extended it to also for men, because there was a lot of men and children that are also in poverty as well. And so the initiative was to negate negative stereotypes placed on our culture. It started with me doing a picture that I invited women. I just made a post on Facebook, and I had over 75 plus women from all over fly in for this photo just to negate stereotypes. And from there, it just grew.
That
So,
sounds amazing, man. Just, I mean, flying in from everywhere, just different shapes, different everything, just coming together, showing that Queens rock, man. We rock. We can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like we rock. That isn't just is what it is. You know how that black girl magic. Okay, you know, get me started. You know what I'm saying? So what's the first piece that you're gonna do for us tonight?
The first piece, I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna do it's becoming a crowd favorite, or one of, and it was a sample of what you just played. So it's gonna be game time tonight. So I'm gonna talk.
Ooh, I love game. Let me get out.
I'm dunking on everybody that doubted me. Fuck, I look like helping you up. I'm foul as fuck and watching you bleed. They yelling on sportsmanlike conduct. I'm on my AI shit. Eye contact as I step over these poets. These poetry refs call it a tech. Well, I'm going to call it a test. Better believe if I call in my tech, he going to lay down the rest. And the only decision they get to make is how they want the body displayed. Whether cold in an alley. Oops. I mean a lone cold with no allies. Oops. Or leave them puzzled as I cross over and while making multiple moves. While they fake cheer for me while trying to figure out how to do what Epiphany do. Now, how does it feel to have a glimpse of a real Epiphany too? I'm going to score every time with these poetic free throws. Ain't no waiting at the line for my shot. I'm carrying 0 fucks as I glide past these hoes. Something like Clyde Drexler the way I come off top. Gum chewing, whistle blowing. The only time balls dropping is if I tell them to show them. Courtside behavior, I'm on my bougie shit. Bitching these weak ass players cause I'm with the shit. These bitches call me Scotty cause I'm smooth with my pimping. I recruit in batches of 4 and discard them all when 2 of them slipping. You think I was bewayed the way I just don't give a fuck. I call it magic the way I pull 4 more. I guess I never ran out of that beginner's luck. And I got these couples DMing me for a layup. They want me on the assist. I'm on business. They gotta pay up. And I don't fuck with rebounds. I go in for the kill. Cause I'm something like Muggsy Bogues, the way I stay low and always get the steal. Game time.
All that black girl magic. Come back, say all that black girl magic.
Yo, she killed that piece. Y'all already know when I bring them back around, I'm gonna ask everybody what inspired their pieces and all that good stuff, because we're gonna get into it before they get into their second piece, man. Like I said, I am enjoying the vibe tonight, so let's keep this train on the tracks rolling. All right, let's do this, man. Look. My last king that I'm about to introduce right now is a spoken word artist and host from Nashville, where he's dominated and took the poetry world by surprise. This king definitely knows that the kids are our future, and he shows that because Suge also is invited to the schools to speak and do workshops for the kids network with poetry, y'all. How freaking amazing is that? Making sure that they don't forget how to write it out and get it out of their system too. You know what I mean? He is also the owner and CEO of a clothing brand, Southside of 65. He recently won a poetry competition held by Blockstar Entertainment. Well, he will go on and compete for the championship title. He is currently hosting that Clarksville premiere open mic, Power of Words. And tonight, he might leave jazz spellbound. So let's go, show!
When's the last time someone checked on you, sat you down and listened to you, gave her undivided attention to you? I'll wait. But let me guess, you learned how to self-soothe, finding solace in solitude, to the point that you start looking for stuff that nobody else wants to do just so no one will bother you. Because see, hell, being a man, you're not allowed to be vulnerable. Hell, you're a king, protector, head of a household. When a problem arises, you're the go-to. Problem is, where does the go-to go to? But I hope that you can go to the sunflower that's about to bloom. The one with so. What's happening?
What it do, King? Yo, that one line killed me in your flyer. Who does the go to? Like, yo, that hey, that one line is a deadly melody that you just, yeah, that is crazy.
I
Welcome on
appreciate
this
that, bro. I
tonight.
appreciate that.
Yeah, so the clothing line, man. Let's get into this clothing line for a little bit. I like clothes. So are you wearing you wearing the shirt off of it right now?
Right now.
Oh man, I wish, you know what I'm saying. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to bring you back on just so you can talk about the clothing line so people will really know how to see and
I
tap
have some
in.
examples then.
Yeah, it's all good. But now you finna tell us how to find it though, so people will know where to go look at it for
Yeah, you definitely want to go to my Instagram, aka_SUG. It's in the link tree in the bio. The little shop is in there where you can purchase hoodies. You know it's finna be hoodie season now. It's finna get cold now. So we got the hoodies up already. Then if you local or if you just want to DM me, I do have t-shirts, hooping shorts. I also got the booty shorts for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's covered. So all you gotta do is reach out to me through the DM or you can go to the link.
Hey, he said he's all around dimensional. He said he got everybody covered on this thing, man.
I
love
gotta cover
that.
everybody.
Exactly.
I gotta make sure everybody's straight.
Hey, literally, keep using cover. Literally, clothes, covered. Like he got you, mother sucker. So make sure y'all tap in.
On everything.
Right.
I
So
got
make
you.
sure y'all
Trust.
tap
And
in,
if I
man.
don't got it, I know somebody that do.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Make sure you put it down in the comments so the people will know how to really pull it up, because you know how that go. We trying to figure out how to spell it and all of that. So drop it in the comments later on. So let's get into it. How long have you been out here doing this spoken word?
Well, I've been performing for about 3 years.
Okay.
But I've been writing since I was like 7. And then I won my first writing contest when I was like 10. But my family's musically inclined because my dad was a DJ. I got artists and stuff that was in my family and stuff too. So I've always kind of been around lyricism in a sense.
Right.
But I was also that kid that read the dictionary when I was little. So, you know what I'm saying? What you'll see probably in my second piece, because I did the same thing Poet did, where I used the wrong piece for the speed round. So I got a backup. I got a backup.
Hey, we not
But
calling it the speed round tonight, King. You know what I'm saying? We calling it the walking down tonight. That was not
so
speedy
yeah,
at all.
just so you know, I went over the 2 minutes. I'm over.
No,
I
I
went over.
know. That's why I said it was the walk it down. The whole thing was a
Yeah.
walk down. You should have saw your face when it was really your turn. You was like,
I was sitting
what
there
is
like,
going on here? What the hell are we doing here? We're pointing, man.
hey, don't make me feel older than I am, bro. Don't do me like that.
No, you
Not in
came
my
in.
comments.
Hey, all of y'all came in with that fire though, so I love that. That's why I said sometimes when you kill shit, you
You
gotta
gotta
take
set
your
the
time.
tone.
Yeah, you gotta take your
You gotta
time.
set the
So you know
tone.
what I'm saying? Y'all did that. So I feel that. So what's the first piece you're gonna give us tonight, King?
Well, since I gave y'all Southside already, I'm gonna do this piece called Two Times, which is basically a reflection of when I got nominated for Poet of the Year the second time.
All right, well
It was
let me
really
get
just
out
to
of here.
talk my shit piece.
2 times, not 2 chains, fool. 2 times. Let's
Nah.
get it.
Mr. Two Times, yeah. So they call me Mr. Two Times. Mr. Kill 'em with 2 lines. King Gemini, so it's not just one, but 2 sides. I got this spoken word shit on my back. Like I got 2 spines. Poetry so deep that it's like I got 2 minds. Words penetrate your soul silently. Like they B9. I keep 16 and 1 in the head. Like I B9. Pen looking like a semi-automatic. Firing off metaphors and similes. Leaving you bleeding out black ink. So stop playing with me before I turn you to a poem. Stop playing with me before I turn you to a poem. Hey, bitch, I'm attractive. Can't fuck with you no more. I'm fasting. Ugh. What's his name? Stand up guy. Stand on business. Step on necks. Stand up, then twist it. What's his name? They call me Mr. Two Chains. Make sure you put award nominated after his name. Mr. Two Bracelets, and I ain't talking handcuffs. I'm breaking generational curses. So if you ain't noticed, I'm taking this shit personal. I'm one of Tweeter's sons, so I'm leaving out of here with something. Southside of 65, representing for the bottom of the Mason-Dixie line. Bottom line, this poetry shit is mine, and you got another thing coming. If you think you're coming in mine, pause, and taking what's mine. Now, I already said it one time, so don't make me say it a second time, because if I got to put on the ski mask, and I guess I'm on demon time. Now, my people know me as Mr. Southside. Better yet, Mr. 6'5". My people called and I got a ride. They point in that direction, the whole block get laid down and nobody survives. So you better stay on the good side of the Gemini, because that other side be on demon time, and I stand on business, and that's why they call me stand-up guy. Southside.
Boy, no cap. Like if I took this cap off, you'll still be locked and loaded like me. Let's go.
Yo, I'm gonna start saying there's some Gemini shit going on in this motherfucker tonight. I mean, I ain't, saying that we the shit or nothing, but, yeah. Let's go. That was on point. I love it, man. Y'all already know we about to bring this guy back around. I'm about to bring Broody Mars back up here so she can do her second piece and so that she can give us a little bit more knowledge. Y'all already know I'm loving the things that she brings to the table. So let's go. Queen. Yeah, I had to bring it back around for your second piece. So you have a book coming out soon. Let's talk about that and when's this, when we expecting this baby. You know what I mean? We still having babies. When we expecting the baby?
Maybe about 2 months. 2 months it'll be
All right.
done. Yes, and you said where it came from. So I started writing about motherhood and advocating in this season, but I felt God saying, you haven't done what I asked you to do yet. And so I used to do poetry for the prison ministry. And, like you said, perspective is everything. And I felt that with the poetry I'm sharing tonight, that's where it's from. I went in and spoke to people who were in prison to give them hope. And I feel like there are people who are out of prison but still bound. So the poetry, while I thought it was meant for there, is really meant for everybody. So my words, his work. Yeah.
Hey, you just spoke 1,000 miles of truth when you said that. Thank you for telling us what the piece was about. So the book, is it a book of poetry?
It is a book of poetry, and it's all of the poems that I did while I was in prison. So y'all are hearing some of them tonight while I was doing prison ministry. So y'all are hearing some
I got it. I know you went in prison. You know what I'm saying? We know you. I got you.
You never
Although I
know.
didn't have right, I was gonna say, although I done had some dope poets come on here straight from the block. You know what I'm saying? So we don't discriminate on the cone. We don't
Right.
discriminate, and you know what they say, the higher power always where the sinners at, baby. Believe that, you know what I'm saying? That's where you can find the most prayed up, stayed up, all of that. So I appreciate you even getting out and getting active like that. So what's the second piece that you're gonna give us tonight?
The second piece is called Embrace and Defy Nature. And I think you all will enjoy it. It's another one that I did for my people. And we talk about, well, you'll hear it, but we
So
just,
but go ahead and tell me, what inspired the piece.
I really wanted people to see that there are 4 seasons that mirror the things that we'll go through in life. But just like every season isn't always predictable, that we can change things, or he can change things when he wants to.
Factual on that. Well, let me get up out of here so we can get this dope.
In Ecclesiastes chapter 3, Solomon makes an observation, one that uses nature to bring about a useful revelation. There is a season for everything, an allocated time for every situation. So be assured that every season of your life has an expiration. For a season, by virtue of its definition, will always come to an end. So while you're in it, pay attention and learn from it all that you can. In the springtime, you may experience some seriously heavy rain that can manifest itself as stress, depression, or physical pain. No matter what it looks like, don't get yourself disillusioned, for springtime, like all other seasons, must come to a conclusion. Summertime is harvest time, so get out and claim what's yours. This is the season of inexplicable blessings and endless open doors. Don't procrastinate. Be sure to take advantage of it all, for summertime must eventually yield itself to fall. Trading in preparation for growth are what characterize autumn. For elevation to occur, some things must be left at the bottom. Let go of bad influences, resist temptation, flee from sin, then enjoy the lighter load as you usher winter in. Winter brings death along with cold and frigid days, time to reflect and learn the error of our ways, feelings of isolation and doubt that things will ever get better, and the tendency to forget that inclement weather won't last forever. The thing I have learned is that those seasons were meant to change. We serve a God who is faithful, a God who always stays the same, a God who is so intentional that the seasons testify of the mercy and the goodness of the God who dwells on high. For we serve a God who by design made winter the shortest season, a God who grants 75-degree weather in November with no rhyme or reason, a God who created evergreens that thrive regardless of the climate, a God who made summertime the longest and let harvest time define it, a God who made the seasons in the northern and southern hemispheres opposite each other so that we can always help or be helped by our sister or our brother. In other words, God made the seasons and he can alter their characteristics. Just take a look with me at these forecast-defying statistics. During the season of death in the life of Lazarus, his sisters called and Jesus came and decided it wasn't time for death, so he was risen from the grave. During the season of sickness in the life of the woman who was bleeding and unclean, one touch of the master's garment put an end to her suffering. During the season when Jairus' friends and family were weeping and grieving, Jesus came and declared that his daughter was not dead. She was just sleeping. During the time of war in the life of Joshua and the Israelites, God used a shout to declare Jericho the loser in the fight. During the time of barrenness in the lives of Abram and Sarai, God fulfilled his promise that they would be fruitful and multiply. During the seasons of lack in the life of a widow woman and her son, God sent Elijah to provide for her for the rest of their lives, plus some. During our season of wandering and dabbling in this world, we are given directives and direction through the true and living word. During our season of filthiness, rebellion, and despicable behavior, we are always provided a way of escape through God, our Lord and Savior. And even before we were born or had the notion that we were lost, God sent his son to live, then bleed, and die on Calvary's cross. You see, he can manipulate time and knows your end from the beginning. And because you have victory through Christ in every season, you are winning. So understand that in addition to Solomon's insightful observation, know that God's will can trump your season in every situation. In peace.
Boy, you sure ain't write that, because that shit right there was facts.
Oh, it definitely was facts, bro. You said it. Amen, amen, amen. That right there, I'm trying to tell you. I love when we have church on the corner. Y'all don't know what church on the corner be like, boy. That I'm trying. Y'all go back. This ain't the first time. You know what I'm saying? We had a king on here last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago, that fired it up in this thing. So y'all already know how we coming. Best friend, I know you needed that, best friend. I see you, baby. I love that, man. Yeah, let's get it going. Yo, let me go ahead and bring the poet has spoken back up here so we can talk about this good old book that he got going on. You are purpose. Come on, with a name like that. Like, let's talk about it.
So the book is filled with inspirational quotes, sayings, and dedications to some of the people that have moved on that was dear to me. And just the title alone, um, you open that book to any page, you can get something out of it. Just the title alone, like uh, you saying that to yourself, you will know. Like, and I'm telling everybody, be inspired because you are purpose. Like, without you, the world wouldn't be the same. So you got to walk in your own purpose. So that's basically what it's for.
Yo, I love that. I do motivational every morning for everybody who don't know. So I definitely could resonate with what you're saying, man. Always be your best strand of dopeness you can be every day. Whoever you is, get
Absolutely.
up and move.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's why I'm always on my let's go shit. So man, look, I definitely got to tap in and get this book and add it to the collection. That's what we do on PPC. We try to support everybody who got a book out here when it comes. So I'm adding that one to my list. You know what I'm saying? So
Vet
the
that.
pieces,
Vet that.
right? The pieces that you spit at wait, are they corner prices? Because I gotta ask, because if it's more than the 3.5, then it'd be out my pocket range. So is it a
Hold
corner
up.
price?
What you talking about?
The book, if it's more than the 3.5, then that's out my pocket range. So is
Oh
it
no,
three
no,
five?
it's not even. No, it's not even. No, no.
So okay, so it's a corner price. So
Yeah,
I tell
yeah,
people all the
yeah,
time, if you can go out and buy a 3.5, damn it, you can go get a book. So you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So that
Absolutely,
way.
absolutely.
Okay, okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going because I don't want to promise you nothing, and then I look at it and then I hit you with a message like, you see what had happened was, but nah. So are the pieces that you've given us tonight out of the book?
No, so the book don't does not
It
have
don't
any of
have any
my.
pieces at all. It's just basically motivational
Yeah,
and
it's
inspiration.
sayings,
Okay.
quotes that I basically what I did was for like about a month, I posted things on my page, and I was like,
Affirmations. You were doing
yeah,
affirmations?
yeah, I was making up my own quotes, my own sayings,
Hey,
and then I was like, I could put this into a book. So I did it on purpose, and I released it on on the day that we buried my dad because psychologically, I'm big on mental health, and I have learned things by going to therapy myself. But if you lose somebody on a certain day,
mm,
or you bury them on a certain day, but you make an accomplish happen on that
on that
day,
day.
you're
Yes.
no longer mourning that day. You still you basically celebrating them. So
Facts.
that book is basically like, here, Dad, this what you created because without you, I wouldn't even been able to do this book.
I love that. That backdrop story make it even doper. I hope you put that somewhere in that book to let them know that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
not, but I will. I'll take that suggestion and put it in there.
yeah, definitely do that. So what's the second piece you giving us tonight?
Second piece is gonna be Mama. Is actually a piece that I'm turning into a short film. The backstory is my son was murdered 5 years ago, and this piece is basically him speaking to his mom and me because he followed my footsteps into the streets.
All right, well let's go ahead and let me get up out of here.
Everybody, I'm telling y'all right now, grab your tissue and grab and hold your kids tight after this because they're very important to us. Let's go. Excuse me, can I help y'all while y'all here? Yes, that's me. Say what? Mama, you cry for me now. When I was young, you should have made me come in before the street lights came on. Instead of having the TV raise me, you should have read to me, Mama. Because I wasn't supposed to be laying here in this casket. Because I grew up as a bastard because Daddy left me, Mama. Why he never came to any birthdays I ever had? Why he didn't teach me how to be a man? Huh, Mama? What did you do wrong? Was it me? I didn't love his seed. Well, Mama, where were you when I needed you the most? How did you allow me to make friends with those that would become enemies in the end? Mama, where were you? How did you allow me to do the things that I did by being on the block selling the yay? Because I wasn't supposed to be laying here today in this casket. Why you didn't come grab me, Mama? Why you didn't take me to church? Get me in tune with my centered self. Teach me about the Creator. But you know what you did? You loved all that money that I gave you. You helped me glorify these streets, Mama. Now look at me. I'm dead, laying in this casket. And I'm asking, whose fault was it? Mine? Yours? Or my missing daddy? And daddy, where were you? Maybe if you was around, I wouldn't be laying in this casket right now. I cried for you. I begged God for you. And your voice never met my ears. You had a hand in me being conceived, and you leave before I'm out of the womb and able to breathe. Why me, Dad? Why was I another little black boy growing up to another missing daddy love song, huh? Tell me, why? Please? Father? Why didn't you love your son? Can you tell me that? Hmm? Answer me, Daddy. I said answer me, nigga! You can't, because I'm dead. Laying in this casket. And I'm asking, whose fault was it? Mine? Mama's? Or did you just choose to be a missing daddy? The poet has spoken.
Boy, I feel you on that shit. That gave me chills. Ooh, wait.
Yo, that shit gave me more than chills. Talk about poetry being therapeutic and the vulnerability that that piece just held. That he just took you through a real journey, y'all, and he let us know that it's really a journey that he has actually walking down. In so many senses of the words, yo, that piece right there was heavy out. Woo! We might have should have closed the damn show with that piece, cause woo, King, all love, all hearts, all everything from the corner right now is going out to you for delivering that piece to us tonight. Thank you, King, for sitting your crown to the side to show that you human. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. The next poet that's coming back up here, y'all know I gotta bring it back around to his sister. We're gonna go ahead and bring his sister back up here. You know, his partner in crime, Epiphany. Also part of the Galaxy of Poets. They in the house tonight, y'all. So let's bring this queen back through here.
Yo, yo, yo.
Woo, queen. I'm sorry you gotta go after your brother just
I
hit us
know.
with a
Thank
heavy
you, poet.
right hitter. I mean, but you know, the tone was set. I'm not going to cap. I mean, Beauty Marks was already making sure that everybody was high on their faith tonight. If you was paying attention, sometimes the universe just leads your ass in the right direction, man. So I mean, we running over and everything. Y'all already know how it go in here. Let's get to it. So, what inspired your first piece?
That first piece, basically, I just wanted to talk my shit because
Huh.
sometimes in the community, we can be kind of cliquish and a lot of stuff can go on. And so for me, I don't wait for anybody to give me anything. I just take it and do the shit myself. So I don't need no approval. I've been in this game a long time. So I just wanted to talk a little shit and just have a little fun.
Big facts. I'm coming into that. I'm coming into my shapely hood and in that limelight right there. So I actually enjoyed that piece. You know what I mean?
Thank
So
you.
thank you for writing that. That was pure dopeness you spit. But what's the second piece that you're giving us?
So I'm gonna switch it up a bit. I'm gonna come with another favorite. My friend's been wanting me to do this one. So this one I'm debuting. It's called
Woo!
Cash This Up. And everybody, so far, it's been going well. I performed it in Atlanta,
All right.
Tiger, and where we at? Also in Kentucky. So it's been, and in Nashville. So it's been going good. So I'm gonna spit a little bit for the people tonight. It's called
I
Cash
want a
This.
little bit. I want a little bit. I want the whole goddamn enchilada, man. It's PPC exclusive. Let's get it. I'm out.
Yeah. For a while, and things I want to get off my chest. You mind if I talk to you for a minute? If I told you your body felt good to me, would you hold it against me? I see you pondering, wondering, how can she take my soul as I look deep into your eyes and glide up and down your pose, just to hear you moan? See, that's the sound of me extracting your inhibitions, because I'm on a mission to distract your every decision. I lift up off the tip and glide back down with precision. Got you gripping the handles, guiding the stroke. As you dig deep in this cave, digging for gold, I'm on a roll. And that's two different things. He wants control. Well, now, let me see. He said he wants to explore downtown. Well, would I be wrong to give him a tour of this pretty brown round? He said he could use a bite. Well, I'm going to open up the buffet and let him soothe his appetite. Deep in, head going stupid, salivating. Looks like I stepped in the ring against a pit bull. Now, didn't your mama teach you never to eat with your mouth full? But that's okay, because I'm going to take my time with you. Kissing you passionately, past your insecurities. Working my way down to your forbidden town, past your security. Have you ever had someone to suction out your sensitivity? As the one from this tunnel holds you in captivity. Come on, baby. Give in to me. Now close your eyes as this tunnel fills up with a stream. Just relax and don't be surprised as your journey takes you on a wet dream to the extreme. Fellas, have you ever had someone put it on you so specific, so nasty and sloppy you thought you were laying in the middle of the Pacific? See, these two coolers blowing down, waiting for the come up. On my knees, waiting for that volcano to erupt. Look at you, so sensitive. That'll teach you never to underestimate my power to give. Pleasure. I come with nothing lesser than an immaculate distressor. One night, no fight, I'm pushing P, tons of pressure. Let the beat ride as you catch this vibe. And that's that piece.
Oh, wait, that shit, that was so good, man. Just want to touch myself. I'm about to go give Barbie a visit later so we can have some baby dolls, y'all. Oh.
To go give Bobby a damn visit, but that piece was hot, 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 yo. I'm telling you, I love the way she played with the words. She didn't really go there, but baby, she went there. She pushing P, me too. I be pushing me every day. PPC that is. Let's go. I love this shit. Let's go ahead and close this show out. We already done ran over time because that speed. I'm telling you that what it was. But we finna close this thing on out. Let the king come on back up. Sure, let's do it.
Yeah, we in here. We in here.
Yes, we are. We ready. We ready. We ready. So what's the how you closing us out tonight?
So I'm gonna close it out with a piece called Black Kings. And
I love it. I
basically
love it.
it's a piece, it's basically a piece because I hadn't been writing all year because I was kind of going through my grieving process after losing my mother at the beginning of the year. So it was just a piece that it's something that I just kind of let the pen go on what I was feeling that day, and this was birthed. And it's also going to be a track as well. I'm currently in the process of recording it. It's almost done, so that's going to be dropping real soon too.
Oh, I'm gonna love that because I'm gonna want you back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already taking over next June, so I hope that that piece is ready so you can come back on this thing and spit it out. Because I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
love.
know, Galaxy in the building. We
Oh
in
yeah,
here.
man, y'all taking over the whole month in this guy, bro. We gonna talk about that when them fly. We gonna get into it. This next season is gonna be too lit. Y'all don't even understand how we going down in this guy.
Hey, well, don't give them too much.
But
Don't give them too much. Don't give them
I'm
too
not,
much.
That's why I'm finna, you know what I mean? I'm finna pull out, I was just putting the tip in for a minute. Let me get up out of this thing. You know what I mean? Let me,
All right. So they say heavy is the head. Well, I say prodigious are the steps that we tread, leaving a trail for those who be led, stepping in places where others have fled, becoming the hold up. I said they say heavy is the head. Well, I say prodigious are the steps that we tread, leaving a trail for those to be led, stepping in places where others have fled, becoming the. And one more time. I said they say heavy is the head. Well, I say prodigious are the steps that we tread, leaving a trail for those to be led, stepping in places where others have fled, becoming the instead, turning into the how about, and ending up as a standard of what's to be expected. Preyed upon women come to us and get mended. Our kids get raised, we don't babysit. And they say don't mess with a mama bear's cubs, but messing with a lion's pride is just as dangerous. You're not given this title, it's a birthright. Cloth made of silicone carbide, and adversity doesn't break our stride. Head strong, so there's nothing fragile about our pride. We strive where pressure is applied, a place where the quiet and the storm coincides, where the calm coexists with the war inside, like decisions between life and homicide. You know what? Let's talk about the fact that suicide is the new black man's genocide. Because I know you fall weak at times. Tears fall quiet, ears turn closed. Wait a minute. I said, I know you fall weak at times. Tears fall quiet, ears turn closed, eyes, nobody pays attention. One more time. I said, I know you fall weak at times. Tears fall quiet, ears turn, closed eyes. Nobody pays attention to the other side. And that's because they can't see through the lens of our eyes. Because aggression is displaced and displayed in the place of grace. If only you understood what was hidden behind this face, you don't know how much violence it really takes to be as calm. No, I mean peaceful. Know what she call it? Nonchalant. So trust me when I say that. It's not that I don't care. It's just that I don't want to go back there. A place where survival mode came second nature, where proms replay like your favorite songs, becoming religious like psalms, so many that is broken down to hold up. I said, where proms replay like your favorite songs, becoming religious like psalms, so many that is broken down in the parts and put back together like Basquiat's. One more time. I said, where problems replay like your favorite songs, becoming religious like psalms, so many that is broken down into parts and it put back together like Basquiat's art. To the untrained eye, it looks like garbage, but to the battle tested, it's a masterpiece. Becoming a physical doxology, your inner divine exuding the omnipotence of what it takes to be a black king. Southside.
Think about it. Let's go.
Y'all seen that wolf come up in that background, but you better think about that piece. And he gave you time to think about it because he was rewinding all the strong parts of it. I love that piece. We definitely gonna have to have them back, man. Everybody did an absolutely amazing job tonight, but let's get up out of here. Y'all already know how I close it out. Wake up with gratitude so it shows in your attitude so you can reach those major altitudes, and we out.
Yeah, man, so we made it to the end of another tremendously dope show. Y'all already know Key-notez gonna be thanking y'all tomorrow with her little foo-foo praise dance. Y'all know that's what she praised everybody for tapping on in. You know I go to church too. Like, hey, man, we made it through another show, man, and I like to thank my damn self for being the host with the most, the mother sucker that I am. Yeah, you heard it. I was a bad mother sucker, and I'm out. Let's go.